Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Revolutionary Girl Utena episode 22. Last time on Utena, we had, I guess, what you could call a relatively standard episode, at least as far as Utena is ever standard. We focused on Nanami's sort of lackeys, her followers. One in particular, I think Aiko was her name. In any case, she has always had a love for uh 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 shit, I got the wrong name. I was thinking Soya Toji from Sangatsu. It's Toga, I think. She's always had the hots for Nanami's brother, and Nanami, of course, doesn't like that, so she makes the grave and terrible mistake of sharing her umbrella with him and earns Nanami's ire, which spirals her into going to the place and going down the elevator thing and becoming a Black Rose person and yeah, gets real crazy. She takes Toga's sword and fights Utena and loses. So that's good, solid, and not much has changed in the grand scheme of things. So I don't know what to expect from the next episode. I feel like we're coming up on the end of the previous fights if we're doing them in previous duelist order. So if there's a time to throw a wrench into the works and really change things up, it's now or soonish. Cool. Cool. Okay. Well, let's get into Utena and see where it takes us. I've got it up. It's at 0 seconds. As usual, there will be multiple versions of this video. You can find picture-in-picture versions with the video up there in the description down there, and the timer-based version on YouTube with any discussion, run-through, frame-by-frame, whatever, at the end. Timer-based version will have a beep beep timer. That'll go boop 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 beep on the beep and the green light. That's the same frame that Utena starts playing on my screen. So if you're playing along with your own version of Utena, that's probably when you want to hit the button. Beep beep timer goes here. Okay. Oh! Tios? Oh. Will he himself fight? Okay. Okay. Is that Juri? No. Okay, that's Miki. Right. I like this set again. Student Council versus the Black Rose Peeps? Finally crossed the line. We're not doing the whole... The whole bring revolution to the world. We're having like an actual discussion. Huh? What's with that train? Oh. Ah. Uh. No, I'm just trying to kill you. No worries. Yeah, nothing creepy about me. Mm. Mm. He's bringing her there. Hi. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What's Akio up to? Mm-hmm. Rose is blooming. Hi. Was thinking he might be his son, but he's Nemuro? Did he cause the fire? Did he cause the deaths of so many? Bullshit. So what was he researching? Another hourglass. Why are we pointing out this cat? And the tea. Oh! And the butterfly. More cats. What? He said he was something with that man. Is that Akio? What the hell is going on? There's like this long running conspiracy here. What were we pointing at there? Hmm? Hmm? Lipstick stain on the cup. Oh. Is this when he meets Mamiya? He's caring for the roses similarly to Anthe. Very Anthe. What the hell is going on? This is a difficult cut. To mirror all of her expressions. Hmm. Do you? Do we? I'd like to. Are we going through his kind of mental journey in the elevator in the same way that we've delved into the feelings of previous Black Rose combatants? Kind of. From the end of the world? Kill them all. This has got to be Akio, right? Unless it's not. Same line. Same line. So now he's going to find out the truth. Something of it. A black rose on the floor. God damn it, Akio. He kinda liked her. And the fire. So what does this sacrifice accomplish? And she's still around. Whose grave? She's here. Talk about a potential wrench in the works. Hello, puppet girls. But he ain't dead. But he's dead? What? Where do we even start? It's like suddenly a portion of the veil is lifted and we have a lot more information, but I feel like I'm no closer to understanding what's really happening here. So, pink hair guy, Mikage, right? Is really a semi-ageless being who, by joining the school as a super genius professor as Professor Nemuro, has like stopped aging, which in a sense is like achieving that eternity that they seem to be seeking, but that doesn't seem to be what they're seeking because the plan isn't over yet. And we get all this symbolism and questioning about being made eternal with or without consent. With the preserved candied roses and the dried roses. We made contracts between all of the 100 boys and Nemuro, and I assume it's Akio. And that contract did something. It's somehow at the root of this whole weirdness at the school. The last of the black roses. The student council is starting to catch on finally that there's something weird. So they're looking into it. The whole episode is structured with the frequent like hands pointing at things and the same symbolic language as a lot of the elevator sequences. The whole thing is conveyed as kind of a trip into Mikage's past, into his deepest reasonings and, like deeper, until Akio says the same lines that Mikage has been saying to all of the Black Rose duelists so far. This idea that he's like an unfeeling computer is interesting because he's always seemed to be someone who had uh, some kind of irrational emotional motivations for doing what he did. And those seem to be linked to Mamiya. And I'm not sure if that's like implied homosexuality or something. It might be, but it doesn't really matter. The point is that he's done a lot of the things that he's done out of some desire to turn Mamiya into the Rose Bride. And that doesn't seem to be like a rational pursuit. It seems to be something that he wants for some deep-seated reason. But it appears more and more that Akio is pulling all the strings here. We start off the episode with him and Dios once again, and then an hourglass that seems to be empty, like time has run out. Those lines about ancient beings dying and becoming coal and oil and allowing our current energy-based society are really interesting because they imply that the deaths of the 100 are in turn a fuel source or a power source for the next stage of something. This thing that we keep calling revolutionizing the world or eternity. And it doesn't necessarily matter what it is, but it gives us some insight into what the people in charge of it or pushing it forward think of it as. They think of it as like an energy revolution. I guess some kind of spiritual energy, something like that, but I don't know. And at the end, Mikage says that he thinks that Mamiya did the right thing by burning down the school because of the contract. Well, what's the trade? What's the goal? And how does Akio play in? Like who is he really? Because he seems to like Mikage to be ageless as long as he's within the school grounds. At least that's what he says. That there's some magical power of being at school that prevents you from ever becoming an adult. But what's his aim? Is he working under someone like for quote end of the world? Or is he end of the world in and of himself? And what's his aim? During the time that Mikage was there was no mention of Anthe at all. I have to wonder how long ago that really was, because if the two of them are ageless, then they're ageless, right? But Mamiya doesn't appear to have aged much either. Perhaps he's also affected by the agelessness thing? But I don't know. The woman, the inspector, has not been. She's been, as Akio says, she's been living a normal life, and we can see her character design has changed. Her hair has grown. She seems a bit older. She ended up leaving it behind. And then she says that she came back to visit her brother's grave, but we know that Mamiya has been up and about and doing stuff. Unless this is real weird and it's like Mikage has imagined him as still alive. Uh, but I feel like other characters have seen him or interacted with him. Maybe not. Maybe they haven't. Has anyone else ever met with Mamiya? And acknowledged his presence? Maybe they haven't. Does he really exist? Or is he a figment? An imaginary friend for Mikage? A sectioned off portion of his consciousness? Maybe. Not sure if I buy that. In any case, we're gonna watch another episode. Um, I feel like we're coming up to the conclusion of this arc, either this episode or the next one. So we're gonna watch another one and see how this plays. I'm in an enthralled state of confusion. I don't really know what's going on, but there's so much interesting stuff that I want to find out, and I don't even mind if there isn't like a conclusive answer. I'm just intrigued. So let's do the next one as well. Pull up episode 23 and let's get right into the episode. TV timer goes here. So that rose has been plucked. So now our attention focuses on Utena. Hmm. Hmm. Qualifications of a duelist. Okay. Can't find Anthe. Mikage. Uh-huh. We'll take anybody. Wakaba. Calling back to this. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, the scenes from the OP. She's going. Just eating noodles? Oh god, choo choo. You are who you are, I am who I am. Roses over everything. Who was the secretary and why does she matter? An old picture. Oh. I got that 1,000-yard stare. Oh, hi. Huh? 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 That was Utena, though. Huh? 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 Eh? Eh? This is very slippy slidey. Huh? Utena challenges him to a duel. It's already a chrysalis, and there's no conversation. Just memories. Oh my gosh, Wakaba. Holding on to the past. No transformation sequence, just straight into it, huh? Darkness burning puppets given to life. Given life, okay. prince. Illusion. It's completely different. Tokiko. Mamiya was never there. Okay. Akio? But who's that standing there? Mamiya is there. The figment. This is the original hall. No one was hurt. He is there. He's not there. Okay, this feels like the end of the arc. So we're gonna stop here. This is real weird. So Mikage wasn't really here, but he was here. He clung so tightly to semi-fabricated memories that it created a timeless him and Mamiya as a hybrid of actual Mamiya, the little freckled boy, and Anthe. And Anthe has been playing into it to some extent this whole time. And Akio's definitely pulling all the strings. And who the hell is the secretary? What was that? I liked it, but what was that? And this idea of clinging to someone in your past and therefore being allowed into the school and into the dueling arena, I guess falls in with the title, the qualifications for being a duelist. And then Mikage just kind of psychologically crumples, starts thinking that Utena is Tokiko, this woman who he, I guess, loved. And he fabricated this whole story of supporting Mamiya when he was the perpetrator of all of it. Gosh, this is a weird arc. This is a really weird one. I feel like it hasn't sunk in. And I'm just sort of skimming over the surface of it. At the end, Mikage isn't really battling against what's really there, against Utena. He's battling against this image of Tokiko. And he loses when he realizes that it's not real. That he's been playing himself. But what does Utena learn from all of this? How does she grow as a character? I don't know. There's something to her challenging Mikage to a duel at the end. It's interesting. I'm not sure what it says though. Previously, it's been almost always Utena being challenged or forced into a duel. And a lot of this season was focused on Utena fighting to protect instead of fighting because she had to or fighting because situations forced her into it. I feel like the natural progression is to focus on Akio and reveal more of what he's really up to, what he's going for, what his purpose is. But I don't know. I'm going to be thinking about this arc for a while. It's left a deep impression, but I'm not sure what the shape of that impression really is. Something to mull over, I guess. Interesting. I feel like I'm not adding much of value at this point. So I guess I'm gonna wrap it up. If I think of something, I'll talk about it in the beginning of the next video. Now that I think we've concluded this arc and we'll be going into the next one, I'm gonna be thinking about it for a while. So, yeah, let's wrap it up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Revolutionary Girl Utena, episodes 22 and 23. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have, and as always, I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.